Shalom, shalom. Hopefully you can deal with the chicks. I woke up not having a great day. Like immediately. And I know that the division, I know that Hasatan is the author of the division and confusion. And, I can't tell you how many people just want to fight. It brings tears to my heart. Father does not want us divided. He doesn't want us to fight. How can we sit here and say, we are of Father, praise Father, we're set apart, and fight and be divided and make up stories? It's absolutely absurd. It's disgusting. It's not of Father. It's not. How can we say that we have Father and fight over his name? Is Father to be fought over? Does he really want us to fight each other to the bloody death? Because you think you have the name right? Isn't that bringing his name to naught also? Aren't we supposed to be walking in the fruits? What are the fruits of the Ruach? Joy, happiness, peace, love. There's no fighting mentioned. There's no division mentioned. There's no let's have an argument mentioned. No. Actually, we are told to walk away from arguments. We are told to not even get involved. We are told if someone wants to be argumentative to literally turn the other cheek. That's like turn the other cheek, which means literally moving your entire body and walking away. First Corinthians. Favor to you and peace from Elohim, our Father and the Maker of Yahushua the Mashiach. I thank you, Elohim, always concerning you for the favor of Elohim, which was given to you by the Mashiach, Yahushua, that in him you were enriched in every word and all knowledge, as the witness of Messiah was confirmed in you, so that you are not lacking in any gift, eagerly waiting for the revelation of our Master, Yahushua the Messiah, who shall also confirm to you the end, unreprovable, in the day of our Master, Yahushua the Messiah. Elohim is trustworthy, by whom you were called into the fellowship of his Son, Yahushua Messiah, our Master. And I appeal to you, brothers, by the name of our Master, Yahushua Messiah, that you all agree, and that there is no division among you, but that you be knitted together in the same mind, and in the same opinion. For I have been informed concerning you by the brothers, by the house of Chloe, that there are strifes among you. What I mean is this, that each one of you says, I am Shaul, or I am of Apostle, or I am of Shaul, or I am of Apollos, or I am of Kepha, or I am of Messiah. First of all, we are all in Messiah and no one else. Man has nothing to do with what our Mashiach did. It is grace that allowed us in by the Father. that was given to us through the Mashiach, through the Son, Yahushua, however you say his name. Everybody's been given a portion. I can explain why I say Yahushua, but will you listen? Or are you going to be vowel, 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 and rip someone's head off? It is absolutely absurd. And do you really think that you're going to get into the kingdom acting like that? You can't even bend your heart enough to listen. So what makes you think that you're going to get in to the kingdom? Ask yourself. You can't even get along with your brothers and sisters because you're so in your mind, I'm right, I'm right, I'm right, I'm right. And I'm only going to allow people who are like me in my group. So you're very learned. Praise Yah. But you're very learned in something that perhaps Father's trying to bring someone to your attention and tell you that something's not right because things have been manipulated for a very long time. And those vowel points have been added for an extremely confusing of the mind by the Yahudim. The Yahudim themselves, when they came back from Babylonian captivity, they themselves put the vowel points from Babylon that they were taught in Babylon, onto Father's Kodesh words to cause strife, to cause division, to cause confusion, and to make sure that you will never know the names. And guess what? It's still happening. The lying pens of the scribes, our Mashiach screamed at them over that. The lying pens of the scribes, the Yahudim. And it did happen. Father is not confusion. Vowel points are so confusing, and they are. They change with every letter. They're not supposed to. His Aleph Beit is the same. It doesn't change. It has every one is unique in its understanding, unique in its sound, and unique in its letter. When you put a vowel point in, it changes. Yeah, the picture stays the same, but the sound changes with different words. Huh? If you have an interlinear, you can see that. If you have the Ruach HaKodesh, Father will ignite it and show you that something's not right with the vowel points. And it goes so deep. But there should be sorry, I can't even talk. Should there be an argument? Should there be people coming in saying, well, you're slandering and you're doing this? How do you know if that's slander when you don't even know the fullness and the esteem of Father? None of us do. Where's the humility and where's the meekness? Where's the fruits? Every situation that we go through brings a fruit, but it's going to be a hard fire that you go through to birth a fruit, to birth the meekness, to birth the humbleness. These things are not naturally within us. They're not. Because our flesh is what was placed upon Adam and Hua, Adam and Eve, because of sin. Flesh wants to sin. Flesh wants to argue. Flesh wants to be jealous. It's the flesh that wants to separate. It's the flesh that causes the lies. It's the flesh. Curse the flesh. It is what's keeping us from being united in Father. It's keeping us from loving one another the way our Mashiach told us to. It's keeping us from 100% all day walking in the Ruach. Everybody has their own thoughts. Everybody is divided. Everyone is so offended. Like, the biggest thing right now, everyone is offended. Just sit back. Sit back for a moment and take it in. Is that Father? Is Father offense? Is Father anger? Yes, he can get angry, but he does not sin. Right? Right? There's a difference. There's a cleanness and then there's an uncleanness. And this flesh is constantly getting in the way. And I'm not speaking just to you, I'm speaking to me too. We are to learn. We are to grow together. We are akkad. We are one in the same mind. We're supposed to be one in the same mind as Mashiach. Together. We're not supposed to be, well, I'm not letting you into this group because you don't say the right name. You're now doing exactly what our Messiah told you not to do. Do not favor. Do not allow the ones with the best dress and the this and that to sit in the front seats. Do not be biased. He warned you, and you're doing it. You're doing it. Someone comes in with a little bit more knowledge than maybe you have. That makes you mad because you're extremely prideful in your knowledge. That's why you need to go down here. You need to just, you're a servant. We're supposed to be all brothers and sisters serving one another. And a lot of people get mad at, they're like, well, Sister Rivka, you come off strong. That's not Father. Really? Read your word. Because our Messiah, who's supposed to be in you, came off extremely strong to the point where it sent him to a tree. Remember that. He came off so strong and offensive to those who are religious-minded, thinking that they knew everything. They couldn't see in front of them who he was. Because they were so controlled by their religious thought. They were so controlled by a book that they claimed to know better than anyone else. They were so controlled by the fact that perhaps they can speak Hebrew fluently more than you. Well, did you know there's many different forms of Hebrew? Did you know there's many different kingdoms of Hebrew speaking? Did you know the transformation of the names over the centuries? Do you know that? You may know that, but you're like dead set on what you know, and you're not budging. Okay. Take it to Father and ask him to remove the pride. Peel it away. Because you're not supposed to act like you know it all. I don't know it all. You don't know it all. And we have been heavily manipulated and lied to. Heavily. And we can all agree on that. And if you don't agree with that, then we can agree to disagree. What is wrong with that? It's the whole reason why Charlie Kirk was like so, he wanted to bring that back. People having a healthy conversation without argument, without cussing, without this everybody walking away hating each other and divided. He wanted to bring it together again. I'm not saying I'm a huge Charlie Kirk fan. I'm just saying that's what he wanted to do, because people can't do that anymore. They can't. They think they know, and therefore they stay. And then they push important things away. And I just rhymed. Totally unintentionally. We are not to be so hateful and so argumentative. I don't know if you noticed, but there has been a shift in the atmosphere. It's darker. It's heavier. People are on edge. There's more and more and more crazy and evils and horribles happening. And everywhere you look, there's a look here, look here, look here, look here, look here. Head on a swivel, literally. They want that. The powers that be want you heavily distracted, division. They keep you doped with division, and they put inappropriate things in your feed so you're not seeing, oh, wait, guys, stop looking at this. What? That's what they don't want. They don't want you waking up fully, but they want you divided. And boy, have they succeeded. And so many people, more in the set apart community, are divided over this. You are given the Ruach HaKodesh Kadosh of understanding, which is set apartness. If you understand the wisdom that is given to you, then you are in the set apart. Father has set you apart. That's in Proverbs. Okay? So, okay, moving forward. Why are we divided? Why are we arguing? Everybody has a different name. Everyone has a different name. A lot of people say the same name. A lot of people say this same name. A lot of people say this same name. And everyone is a fraction of division. And no one is walking. Hold on. I gotta check a chicken. Oh no, you're stuck. We're done. We're done. Okay. All right, you need to stop going behind the water bottle, my love. Here. Okay? There you go. Soon you guys can go outside. Okay. Now you can go behind the water bottle. Okay. Sorry. My chicken got so chubby that she got stuck in between the wall and the water bottle. Anyways, everybody's in their fractions, and nobody wants to come together and learn together and try to be one, like Yohanan 17, John 17 says. One says Yeshua, the other one says Yehushuo, because a lot of people are saying that now. Not a lot, but some are understanding why. And I'm going to bring it in a different video. And then some are saying Yahushua. Then some people are saying what else? Yahweh, right? And then we got Yahweh, Yahuwah, Yahweh, Yahovah. Do you see it? And then it went to God. See the transformation? But it's like, do we really need to fight over it? Do we really need to separate ourselves? Because when we're separating ourselves, Father woke you up and woke me up. And a lot of us at the same time. And he's downloading. But a lot of us are scrolling and downloading, and not actually sitting with Father and downloading. A lot of us are like, I'm going to do a study and write it in my notebook. And that's what I'm going to come up with. Did you get it from Father? Did you bring it to Father and say, is this what I studied? I don't want it to be my thoughts, Father. I want it your thoughts. Because we're warned not to do that. We're warned not to do that. And then we're also warned not to bring that to the masses, because if you're wrong, you're held at a higher judgment. But so many people are like, I'm so pridefully right, and I will like kill you over it. And it's ridiculous. Why? I said the word I probably shouldn't have said. They're probably going to kick me off of here. We came to a place where we can't even say certain words because we're so offended. I got a headache. Like a continual headache. I've actually thought about coming off of YouTube because I'm so sick of it. I'm sick of it. And the scrolling, everybody has a different opinion. Everyone. Some people are the same, and then you'll find that a majority is like, they're saying something different, and they're like, that's confusion, that's of the devil. You are misunderstanding, first of all, what confusion actually means. Confusion is, for instance, when the Yahudim decided to place vowel points to confuse you. Do you see? It goes deeper. But you're like, you're the one that's confusing. No. The confusion comes from the Yahudim when they were brought back from Babylonian captivity in, what is it, 596 BC? I could have that a little off, a little wrong. I will, Cassie, I love you. She just sent me a message. Sorry. And, you know, and they brought back confusing vowel points to confuse you. And it's working. Everyone is so divided. Throw those vowel points out. Throw it out. The rabbis even laugh at us because they know. And if this makes you feel uncomfortable and you're going to go talk, because a lot of you do, you can't not slander, and you can't not stop with the Ra Lashon, evil tongue of destroying. You can't stop. Like, you actually think that you're so right. There's going to come a day where they think that they're so right that what they do, they'll even kill you and think that they're doing it for the Most High. Whoa. Whoa. That's what happened to our Messiah. Happened to the apostles. And now it's happening here. It's happening again. Father woke us up. He gave us grace. He woke us up. Praise Yah. And now everybody wants to be divided and fight. You know how many people left because they thought I was being rude? They got offended because I sit with Father only. I sit with Father. And yeah, I only take things to Father. If someone shows me something, like my sister Kai, she showed me the ayin was actually oyin, and it didn't make an a sound because we already have an in the aleph. Why would we have an again? The vowel points. See what I'm saying? Confusion. Every word is distinct in its own letter. It even has its own picture. It's beautiful, okay? And why would we have two A's? We don't have two B's or C's or G's, but we have two A's for some reason. This was the Yahudim. They inserted it so they would confuse the names. They would confuse it. And now we're walking in confusion. Still. And division. Still. And fighting. Still. And if you think that you're not still a little bit confused, and if you think that you're not still fully awake, then you're tricked, you're fooled, and you're not humble enough. Because you should be at a place where you should say, I don't know everything, but this is what I know. Praise Father. Use your words and use your words wisely. We're always being shown something by someone, right? We should bring it to Father always. Someone could have this whole write-up, and they did all these studies in the book, but bring it to Father because they could be dead wrong. That could be their thought. And then now everyone's fighting, and they're starting their own little fractions of religions again. You know how many little religious fractions that are started in the set-apart community when we're supposed to take religion out? I'm going to say it. I don't see anyone else saying it. The set-apart community is so divided and so hurtful and so hateful and so gossipy and so vile. Do you really think Father is going to allow us to remain like this forever? Judgment happens to the house first. It happens to the house first. Then the nations. What was, will be again. It's repeated. What you put out will come back. Judgment is in your body. Judgment's already here. Judgment has been happening. Everyone's waiting for judgment. But it's actually here. It's happening. Are you inflamed? He tries our inward parts for a reason. Because our gall, our kidneys, our liver, our heart holds every word we speak, every emotion we put out. It holds it. And as you get older, you can actually feel it when stress comes. You can feel these things hurt. So ask Father, what is it that I need to get rid of? Is it pride? Is it hateful? Is it division? Is it unforgiveness? What is it, Father? Is it lust? Is it, because there's a lot of people in the set-apart community still very lustful. And that can be in many different things, whether it's things or sexual or whatever it is, lustful over something. And these things bring a deeper rooted, awful guck and muck that won't be allowed into the kingdom. We're supposed to be kingdom mindset, kingdom barriers, like bringing it to the world. And you know, the world really doesn't want it because we're literally acting like the world. What makes us set apart if we're all arguing over a name? What makes us set apart if we're all arguing over a calendar? Everybody knows the Book of Enoch, but everybody has a different calendar. When it's spiritual now, it's spiritual. And everybody, not everybody, I shouldn't say everybody, but there's a lot of people, unfortunately, that slander and lie and get angry and get offended for like absolutely no reason whatsoever. They're offended, and then all of a sudden they're talking evil about you to all these other people, making these people fall to sin as well. Okay? And like coming into your understanding of what you thought of tearing down this person who's actually probably innocent. But because you, in your mind, think you're right all the time, and you are a chaff and cannot bend, you're like, This is you, and this is the wheat. They bend, 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 bend. That means also come as a child, which means learning, and they accept what they see, and they say, okay, Father, thank you for waking us up so we can go deeper in this understanding. But we bring it to Father. If he didn't bring it to you and someone else is bringing it to you, you bring it to Father, and you don't do it until Father brings it home to you and shows you. That's one thing I've learned. When my sister Kai brought this Yehushuo to me, I had to do some studying. I'm very dyslexic, so it's very hard for me sometimes. But Father did show me. He showed me. And I felt so amazing and set free in that moment. Because I have been searching for the true name of the Messiah. Because everybody was so into the Sefer and the meaning that the Et Sefer gave. I thought that was a little bizarre to me, but I just sat there and that didn't feel good to me. And I asked Father, press it into me. I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. For like 2 years straight, he did that. I did that. And finally, a sister came to me happy, showing me what Father taught her. And you know what she had to do, y'all? She had to get rid of her phone. She got rid of her phone, her computer. She got rid of her home phone. Donkey doodles. She got rid of all of that. For what? So she could sit and hear Father clearer. Because everybody has a different understanding. They do. And I think we could all agree to that. I think I'm going to stop there because, I can talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. But I really do hope that, people, the brethren, can really just be, touched in their heart and shown that this is a real issue. Because, man, if we're acting so prideful, so division caused, and so hateful, and then we're being slanderers because all of a sudden we're offended, and we're literally not seeing clear at this point. And we turned our anger into sin, which we get angry and sin not. We have come to a place where we just can't even see anymore. Be at peace. Much love.